Hi guys, we are back. Second pay period in January. This past week has been a hot mess. Don't know about you guys, but it seems like a lot of people I know, both in real life and online here in the community, are having just a tough January. So, if that is you, solidarity, we will get through January. All right. So, I'm going to start this budget. I'm going to move this thing out of the way. Don't need all that right now. All right, let's get to it. So this is for the paychecks that we get on the 13th and the 15th. So this is both my husband and my combined. My regular checks are finally back. Oh my gosh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful that the part-time disability was there for maternity leave, but woo, not having the full pay amount was a bit rough. Okay, however, my check was higher than normal because I had leftover vacation days. So the way my company works, if I don't use all my vacation time by the end of the year, any unused time gets put onto one of the checks in January. So just because of when I had my son, being at the very beginning of November, I couldn't actually take all of the vacation time I had saved up by the time the year was over. So, and then I also got a refund from the Barclay card, if you remember back to those videos. This was because on the sale of our house, we had debt payoff in the closing. So most of the cards got paid off. Some did not, but a portion of it was paid off. So again, I'll go over that in a video at some point, kind of breaking down how that all came to be. But so we have $36.49.60 to work with. But that was kind of cool, getting paid back from a credit card. I mean, when does that ever happen, right? So I know that's going to happen with a few of the other cards. And I'm just waiting for those to eventually roll in. If I don't see anything from those other cards by the end of January, then I'm going to call each company and request it. I think they have a certain amount of time to send that out by anyway. If it's anything like how my job works, we have a certain deadline, in which we have to return funds. Let me bring you in a bit. Okay, I hope the lighting's okay. I'm filming this at night and I never can tell. Sometimes it'll look funny through the viewfinder and then it turns out it's absolutely fine once I go to edit. So, okay, so we're putting $900 towards the house. And I'm just going to go ahead and say the 13th for that. And then daycare, I'm going to go ahead and just say the 13th for that as well, and that is going to be $360. Then we have our Kohl's card, and that is 27. Actually, no, that is 29. And then we have T-Mobile, the 13th. 207.08, I believe. I believe. I think so. And then Apple on the 16th, $9.99. And then we have Hulu on the 17th, $6.99. Then we have Chase on the 17th, and that is $1.18. Now, I'm really excited about, well, I'm not excited that we have the debt still with Chase, but I am excited because, so that Chase was one of the cards included in the closing. However, if you remember back to my, it was a couple of videos ago, after we had moved in, there was quite a bit of work that had to be done immediately to make it what I considered a safe environment. So, about 5,000 or so went on that Chase card. Now, excuse me, knowing full well that we'd be able to pay that off. However, what I was able to do, because once, majority of our debt was paid off, I was actually able to transfer most of the balance over to a zero interest transfer card. Now, if you remember my debt confession video, you will know that zero balance transfer cards is how we got into trouble at one point a couple years back. Sorry guys. We have had the heat on nonstop and it is giving me a dry throat. Okay. So you will remember that is how we got into a mess at one point. However, my husband and I had a budget meeting the other day. We think we figured out our strategy. So I might do a video on that, kind of like an updated where we're at now with the debt. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know below. But so this amount is going to change. I just don't know at what point that amount's going to drop down to, a really low amount. So will kind of depend on when the credit card period is versus the new card. I don't know. But so this amount will go down considerably. So that's exciting. What else do we have? Oh, water bill. I'm still getting used to the new water bill system over here. So at our old home, we were paying, what was it? Every other month? So it would be 2 months worth on one bill. And at the old house, we were paying about about $86 for 2 months. And this is billed on 1 month and we're at $70. So direct result of now having a second bathroom. We had a 1-bathroom house prior. And I have a feeling also that the washer, being an older washer, probably not as water conservative and things like that, but it all kind of comes out at the end, so it's good. Okay, now Vivint, that is the solar company. Now we did not put these panels on, they were on the home. And although I am definitely a fan of, green energy and etc., I don't know how much it's really saving, if I'm going to be honest. I think it's one of those, it's going to take time to tell. Okay, and then we have Capital One. Now my dates are all sorts of out of order because, well, this is me we're talking about here, so. Okay, so let me total this up real quick. So we have, not sure if you'll be able to see this. There you go. All right, we have 900 plus 360, 29, 207, 08, 999, 699, 118, 7025, 49.85, and 28. Okay, so that should be 1779.16. Okay. Oh, why'd I clear that out? Oh well. 3649.60 minus 1779.16. Okay, we have 1870.44 left. Okay, and now we are going to move down to the envelopes. Okay, so we have medical, and that is 100. We have groceries, and we did decide to bump up groceries. It is just getting to the point where we're all feeling it. I know that. So I don't even have to tell you why we had to bump that up. You guys probably had to do the same. So groceries, we are doing 400. Gas, we are doing 150. Now, here's one area, I can't remember if in the last video I told you or not. I don't think we knew at that point. No. So my husband did end up getting the promotion, which is so exciting. However, it is going to be about an hour drive to work now, because he'll be at the corporate location. So it's going to be about an hour, probably hour 15, one way. So I fully expect this gas amount to go up considerably. I just have no way of guesstimating what that'll be. So we've got some contingency plans in place, but it's kind of going to be a wait and see. So that starts, when does he start? The beginning of or middle of February. So we're going to make a plan, and you'll kind of see a little bit of that later on down the line when we get over onto this side of the page. All right, so now my husband's allowance is 80, and mine is 50, and then we have household, I'm doing 50, eating out is 80, and then miscellaneous is 50. So that should be 960. And then I have a question for you guys. So maybe you can let me know below. I am trying to figure out where, if I need to make a new category, where to put diapers and formula. I don't want to put it in the grocery budget, because when I do buy it, I tend to buy a bunch at once. I think I said before in a video how I'll take advantage of Target when it has, like the baby specials, and it's, buy $75 worth of baby feeding, blah, 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 and get a $10 gift card, whatever. I tend to take advantage of those deals. And then I use those cards on the next thing. So like when I buy a bunch of formula at once, I'll take the card I get from that and apply it to the diaper order. And then, you know, keep going back and forth. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should necessarily make a sinking fund. Well, I guess it doesn't matter where I actually put it, just that I make something. So yeah, I guess I kind of just answered my own question, but feel free. Let me know what you guys have done. 1870.44 minus 960, and that is 910.44. Okay, and now we're gonna bring it up here. Okay, we are gonna do 910.44. Okay. First sinking fund is car stickers. And we're going to go ahead and put 25. Gifts, that is 50. House maintenance is 100. And car maintenance is also 100. And we're going to do clothing and fun. That is 50 and 50. We have kids, insurance, Christmas, and a new one, vacation. So for kids, we're going to do 50. Insurance, we're going to do 120. Christmas, we're going to do 125. And then vacation, we're going to do 100. So let me total that up. Let's see. Okay, so this amount should be 770, I believe. Okay, so let's take... Okay, 910.44 minus 770, and we should get 140.44 left over. Okay, 140.44. All right. So I'm not going to do anything in the extra debt section. We're going to go over some things again and kind of figure out exactly how we want to tackle what's left. It's considerably less than before, so it does not seem nearly as daunting. I still don't want it there, but you know. So what I'm going to do with this 140.44, I'm going to go ahead and just put it in our emergency fund. And the reason being, I want to make sure that we have a little extra set aside for that gas, because I just have a feeling, I think it's going to be more than we even expect it to be. So that's what we're doing so far. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do my favorite part, the cash stuffing. All right, let's get this out of the way. I'm going to get my cashola over here. Start putting it up. Let's see. Oh gosh, guys. This month, we're not even all the way through it yet. And it has been interesting. My kids have been sick. And all sorts of just weirdness. But it seems to be everybody, so I guess I'm not alone. But definitely not something I want to have to share in. I'd rather all of us just be good. Okay, so let's see. First binder is the envelope binder. I'm gonna pull these sleeves up. This hoodie is hotter than I thought it would be. Okay, so medical. We're gonna do 100, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do a $100 bill. That is not a category I need in small bills. Alright, so 100 for medical. Groceries, we are going to do 400. And I'm going to do 200s and 450s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it should be 100, 200, 250, 3, 350, and 4. Okay. Then we have gas, and that's 150. Now for gas, I'm going to do a 50, and then I'm going to do rest in 20s. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150. Okay. And then my husband's allowance, we're going to do a 50, a 20, and a 10, I think. 50, 20, and 10. 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, and for mine, I'm going to take a 50, but I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side because I'll just put that in my wallet. Now for household, we're doing 50, so I'm going to do 20, 40, and 50. 20, 40, 50. Eating out is 80, and I'm going to do all 20s for that. So 20, 40, 60, 80. And then miscellaneous is 50, and I'm going to do this in 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Okay, so that is it for the expense type binder, and now we have the sinking funds. So we are adding 25 to car stickers, car tags, whatever you call them, by you. So that is 25 back to the good old car sticker envelope. Alright, and then gifts is getting 50. So I'm going to do 20, 40, and 50. So we should now have question mark. Let's see. Alright, we now have 150, 170, 190, $210, $230, $240, and $250. $250 in gifts. And then house maintenance is getting $100. So that should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 556. And then car maintenance is getting 100. And that will bring the total to 150, 170, 190. I still gotta deal with these envelopes. Clean them off one day. Okay, clothing is getting 50. So now we have 150, 250. And then in fun, we are doing 50. So 51, 52, 50. So 250. In kids, we are putting 50 also. Not sure exactly what this is going to go towards, but I'll know it when we get there, I guess. So 100, 200, 50, 300, 50, 370, 375. All right, and then insurance, that is getting 120. So I used to have this as 116, but I was tired of making the change, so I'm like, let's just round that up. So 120. Christmas is getting a 125, so 125. And then vacation is getting 100. So I'm going to do 50 and 1. And I don't have an envelope for vacation yet. So I'm going to tuck this in here for now. And then I'm going to have to make a fun vacation envelope and show it off to you guys. Alright, so that is it for this budget. We have envelopes stuffed. We have a budget or a spending plan, if you will, set up. And let's see how this pay period goes. I hope you guys have a great week coming up here. I hope your weekend has gone well. I hope your budget goes well. And you know what? If things get a little messed up, it's okay. It's okay. Start fresh. Think it through. You know, I think we're all kind of just struggle bussing through it right now. So there's no shame. More people are in that position than you would think. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if there's any particular videos you want to see or topics you need me to talk about or anything like that. Feel free to ask. Nothing, you know, it's not off limits. So, all right. I'll see you guys. Maybe I'm going to try and figure out a way to do some check-ins here just to kind of keep you guys up to date with how everything's going. I don't know if I should just keep that to Instagram, do it on here. Let me know what you guys think about that too. All right. See you guys. Bye.